Good morning, students. In the previous class, we have learned about bus topology and ring topology. In bus topology and ring topology, there is a disadvantage. Means when the data is sent from one node to another node, the data is received by all other remaining nodes are as well. Means a copy of the data is received by all other nodes. To overcome that disadvantage, here we can see in star topology there is no copy of the data which can be received by all the nodes which is intended to send one particular node. See, this is a star topology. Here we can see star topology means what? All nodes are connected to each other but not directly. All nodes are connected to each other but not directly. These all nodes are connected to each other with the help of a centralized node. With the help of a centralized node. That centralized node is, it may be a hub or it may be a switch. So this is a centralized management. Here all nodes can be managed by this centralized node, which may be a hub or a switch. Means if node A, we already learned node may be a computer, it may be a modem, or it may be a switch, everything. See, if node A wants to send a data to node D, it cannot send directly. Means here node A is sending data to the centralized node, which may be a hub or a switch. This centralized node will forward the data to node D. So what's happening here? Here there is no chance of copy of the data which can be received by all other nodes. These nodes cannot receive the data which is intended to send to the node D. Means only one way, node A to node D only the path of communication takes place. And this is a star topology. And coming to the advantage of star topology, this is the only advantage where communication will be in only one path of communication takes place. There is no chance of receiving the copy of the data for all other nodes. What is the disadvantage? Disadvantage of star topology is here overload in the hub or a switch will result in the weak data transmission. Means what? The communication will be, performance will be low if the load is heavy on hub or a switch. And also it is very expensive to buy a hub or a switch. Clear? And one more advantage of star topology is if 20 computers are connected to this hub or a switch, if you needed to connect more 50 computers, so at that time you can have one more switch or one more hub. There you can connect 50 more computers in the same way. You can make a communication between this switch and that switch. For this we call the star topology as, we call this star topology as a scalable. We call it as what? Scalable. Means two switches which is having connection with all other nodes can be communicated. This is what we call scalable. And completely we name this as a extended star topology. If we connect two switches which is having which is connected to various nodes, we call that as what? Extended star topology. Extended star topology. If we having the two switches which is connected to various nodes, and the connection between these two switches, if we make communication between these two switches, we call this as what? Extended star topology. Now let us see with and what is the disadvantage we learned. To purchase a hub or a switch, it is very expensive. Okay, now let us learn about mesh topology. Mesh topology is having 5 nodes. Here you can see in the diagram. This is the diagram of mesh topology. In mesh topology, the node A is connected to all other nodes, and node B also connected with all other nodes. Similarly, node C is connected with all other nodes. Node D also connected with all other nodes. Node E also connected with all other nodes. Means what? Each and every node is connected with all other nodes. What is the advantage of mesh topology? The advantage of mesh topology is if the link between node A to node D is failed, then the data can be received from any other way to the destination node D. Means if the communication between node A and node D is failed, means what? It can send from node B to node E to and node E to node D. Many other ways are there for data communication. This is one advantage of the mesh topology. Coming to disadvantage, the disadvantage of mesh topology is if node A sends data to all other nodes, and the data received by all other nodes, the same data will be also received by node A again. Means what? The same data which is sent, the same data is received is same. Means the sending data and the receiving data is same. This is one of the disadvantage. This is one of the disadvantage in the mesh topology. There is a issue with this mesh topology. Means every time all the nodes are intended to send, there is a performance will be overload in the data transmission will result in the lower in the performance of the data flow. This is about mesh topology. In the next class, we can see about hybrid topology and tree topology. Just go through the diagrams, and this is a star topology and this is a mesh topology. Observe the difference between that. Okay. And disadvantage of star topology is what? If the centralized node is failed, then the entire network goes down. Means what? Complete network fails. Whereas the problem is not there in a mesh topology. If any node fails, the data can be forwarded to another nodes in different ways which are connected to all other nodes. See, if node A wants to send data to node D, if it is fails, there are many ways are there, right? You can see here. From node A to the data can be sent to node B, from node B to it can be received by node D. Here it is a one way and here it is a one way. This is all about star topology and mesh topology. In the next class we will see, and just you observe and note down the points which we discussed now. Thank you for today.